while this army will attack the fort. Belligerent efforts are moving forward in those settlements out there. All in all, things are looking great. If we only continue gaining victories, it will certainly stay that way. This army should probably travel here and take this settlement out, then move forward, while this army could as well move here, take over more territories. We may as well raise another force, and in this way we'll just slowly but surely surround the Americans by simply taking over the territory from
Marchez en attente de vos ordres.
Our enemies. Okay, we need a priest here and it's traveling here. The Spanish are not making sure that our religion is staying firm there. In any case, all in all, it looks like it doesn't look bad. At all. I'm trying still to invest as much as possible into the economy, and for as long as we can raid a lot of money as well as make a lot of money, we'll try to do just that. Spain is a sort of protector of the Pope. Recently he's doing quite well at that. Okay, the Russians will be raiding us. Oh look, Maratha Confederacy has brought themselves a powerful force. Oh no, that wasn't Maratha Confederacy, that was the Indians. I just kind of saw them the same, you know, for a second there. And they are Indians anyway. Tactical retreat. Changes in diplomatic relations mean that your army can no longer remain in the region it was standing in. It has retreated to the nearest safe spot. Whoa, what is this? Oh, look at that. Americans were the first. Somehow they were the first indeed. Okay. It looks like that changes everything. We do have a border with the Americans, and so we're going to attack these Cherokee nations now. In any case, let's march south. Tactical retreat. They have taken this settlement too, so we wouldn't be able to travel there anyway. So that gives us another border with the Americans. Let's not forget that they are stronger, a lot stronger. Trade road raided. How much they're raiding from us? They're taking everything from these down states there. Letters of demands. Greece Nobility has issued a letter of demands detailing their objections to the program of reforms that has begun within your nation. Failure to adhere to this ultimatum could bring the direst of consequences, as conspiracy between your own lords could lead to rebellion or worse. In any case, we just need to fix up everything here and make sure that our religion is strong here. Workers are writing too. Besides that, there's atomic theory. A new theory published by the brilliant Dalmatian scientist Roger Joseph Boscovich in his Theoria Philosophiae Naturalis Redata ad unicam legem virium in Nullura existentium, theory of natural philosophy derived to the single law of forces which exist in nature, has caused great excitement within the scientific community. This new work is an attempt by the Jesuit-educated Boscovich to better explain the structure of the universe. Boscovich atomic theory suggests that objects are not composed of solid continuous matter but of prodigious numbers of point-like structures or atoms which are invisible as the smallest particles in existence. He further suggests that these atoms are centers of force and that this force varies in proportion of their distance from each other. The view this theory provides of our three-dimensional world in microcosm is guaranteed to open up new vistas in human understanding and can only serve to shed light on the bigger picture. Alright. Okay, it looks like we certainly can build a church here, something that is very, very much needed. And we are going to be making more money. I want to find the Ottoman station here. Okay, we'll be able to make churches. For as long as we'll be able to make churches, everything will be in order. Well enough. Alright. As you can see, if we can't trade, we'll just raid, right? Okay, let's retrain our armies. And march. So we'll march with 2 armies on Ufa. With 1 army we'll take care of the resistance there. And with another army we are going to take the settlement itself. I think that Moscow can be left, and that's exactly the case. As you can see, it's still very, very orthodox. Very, very strange, I would say, that it's that way. Let's bring more priests and see if that changes anything. So, no, it looks like it's broken. It's just going to stay orthodox for forever. And nothing can be done about it. Oh wow, you just... Oh wow, wait a second. These are just some kind of rebels. Okay. Oh wow, look at that, we don't have military access with Spain anymore. Oh, we do have military access, but it seems that there was something wrong. Do declare war, do plunge your nation, request military access. Spain has military access to their lands, okay. But we don't have the military access to their lands, I guess. Has military land. Okay, so it looks like we don't have a military access to their lands. Unfortunately. Somehow. But that doesn't matter. Our armies are finally marching from north-south. Now that we know that the priests can do a thing, making sure that Moscow is Christian, it will just have to stay the way it is, I guess, and we'll just have to make sure that the extra buildings are being built that are going to make this area happier, and we'll do just that then. And furthermore, these other priests need to be sent further into Russia. from here. We'll see how things go. They may as well go in towards the Ottoman Empire, and that's just going to be fine. Okay. So movements taking place here. Let's go here. Americans are certainly making ground. We already moved. And it may as well mean that we could either march north here or take out this settlement. But I actually would like to strengthen my forces a little bit. And to the limit of with extra 3 brigades, and actually march on here to fort and obviously fight this army right here, and just kind of march north here all over. Now Americans are having their port blockaded, so that's why we're not trading with them. Furthermore, let's see what do they have close to our border. As you can see, they have navies, powerful navies. They have powerful armies. They are taking settlements, and they do have a garrison force here. Before we have a bigger more important land connection with them, let's make sure that we have gained more land from the Indians, or in this case Maratha Confederacy. Okay, so movements taking place here. I would need an additional army to fight Venice. Let's take a look how Venice stands right now. Where is it? Right here. So they have allies Russia. They're at war against Sweden and Spain. This would sweeten things up for us. Their armies consist of grenadiers. Very, very powerful force indeed. Probably too powerful for us right now to fight effectively, but we may with additional forces do just that, exactly that. However, we need to take these settlements first, and so we could do that with the help of these troops. However, do they have to stay here? I'm not sure how can they get them here quickly. In any case, let's take a look. Anybody's trade. Yeah, I'm being blockaded here, raided by the Ottomans. As you can see, they have powerful ships here. Not an easy target. Now this army right here, it doesn't really serve purpose for the time being. And so I would like to either start a war against Venice, but I need additional force because this army is not going to be defeated easily enough. However, these additional forces cannot come, so I would like this army to send here to fight the Ottomans. And probably the only way to do this is by simply having a navy, but this navy cannot sail due to Ottoman presence here. So they would have to go all this way around and start the war from this side. Probably fine, I guess. So we'll do just that, and we'll say that it's fine. Okay, now the next thing we do is let's just kind of get everything up to 2000 up, right? For example, here this cannot be done due to machine tools lacking. So everything like 2,000, 2,500 can be invested in. Finally, after a very long time, we are making some serious investments. Okay, so in here, what can be built in here? We already have a church, so let's go with this. And that's pretty much it for now. Next treasury, 34,000. That's a lot of money when it comes to investing into these towns. And this is exactly what's making France a much powerful nation. Without Russia out there, we'll be able to march our armies on a much smaller land patches. America has stretched itself quite thin. We do have a proper border, but still I don't want to kind of make it even more complicated. Now that we have a deal with Cherokee nations, things are not looking bad. Okay, so let's take a look. War declared. This nation has declared war on the Italian states. Okay. Oh, okay. Now the Italian states is certainly a bad deal for me. And we'll just have to conquer them, obviously. We do have an army there, as you know. And it's good. Let's take a look. Halley's Comet returns. A scientific prediction made by the former astronomer royal Professor Edmund Halley more than 50 years ago has been proved by reappearance of this spectacular comet in the night sky. In his 1705 work, Synopsis Astronomiae Comet, Professor Halley linked comet sightings from 1456, 1531, 1607 and 1682 as being one and the same astral body returning to our skies roughly every 70 years. Though he has been dead for more than a decade, the knowledge that the comet has now been christened Halley's Comet in his honor would no doubt be a cause of some satisfaction to the Keys gentlemen. Trade agreement cancelled. The town states this nation has pulled out of carefully brokered trade agreement between you. Although the exact reason for this are unclear, it would appear that on this occasion diplomacy and politics have obscured business for mutual benefit. Workers on strike. Bug. Alright, so the first things first, do we have a school here? Yeah, let's burn the school down. That's how it works. Newtown has emerged, and it has emerged in Europe. Do we have a church here? It looks like I don't see it. So we're going to build one. As you can see, no churches here, and church should be here. I kind of think maybe it shouldn't sometimes, but I think that now that it does give that necessary edge out there. Now we have another one of these rebellions coming over here, so we're going to get rid of another one of these schools. And as you can see, there's not that many things to research any longer anyway. Citizenship. Adds to happiness. Recruitment cost for infantry -5, +5 per turn to town wealth in the region. Okay, it looks like our reforms are making things the way they are. Now, what do I need to build to open up these technologies here? Let's take a look. So, you have not met technology adhering to its rule in order to reap the benefits of being citizen. It's unavailable. Okay. So we're bringing it down. Fine. Okay. Now let's just build more. A lot more. As you can see, these universities can be upgraded even further. quite a few towns will be upgraded now. I like to see that. All these super expensive ones that cost 4,000 will have to be forgotten for the time being. And the ones up to like 2,500